carpet today because we're talking sports. We're going to talk tennis. We have a world-renowned, award-winning tennis player turned coach who's taking athletics to the next level right here in Luzerne County. Empower Sports, it's really doing just that. It is empowering young, local athletes to fulfill their dreams. And with me today is Tim and Nicole. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Did you like that intro?
I loved it.
He paid me to write that. Guys, we have so much to talk about today. But before we talk about Empower Sports, I want to get to know Tim and Nicole. So who are you guys outside of Empower Sports?
You want to go first?
Well, my name is Tim Haas. I have been a tennis professional for over 40 years. I didn't intend to get into the tennis industry, but tennis sort of stayed in my blood. I played college tennis at West Virginia University, and through that great opportunity, I was able to become the assistant coach for West Virginia University men's team, and had a great experience helping the team reach a top 20 status for NCAA tennis. And from there, I've had the opportunity to teach at a number of different tennis facilities all over the Northeast and Midwest. I've owned some facilities and managed several facilities, and probably the most joyful part of my job is working with families, kids and adults, to introduce them to the game of tennis, develop their skills and love for the game, and to really help them maintain health and good fitness with their family in tennis. So it's been an interesting ride.
Interesting ride indeed, and I can't wait to hear all about that interesting ride. Nicole, where do you kind of fit into all of this?
So I've been a professional volleyball coach for 31 years. Volleyball's been in my life for 38 years, I think. And I have coached, at the Division I, Division III level. I've led my team to top 25 finishes in the NCAA. And around the time that my son was in like fourth grade or so, I noticed that volleyball was not very present in this area. And so I first started a Abington Youth Volleyball League. And then from there, I started my own club, which is a Travel USA club called Endless Momentum. And we needed more space for volleyball because volleyball is growing like crazy in this region. And then we found Empower Sports, and that's where we're based out of, in Kingston.
We're talking Empower Sports. We've mentioned it a couple times. Tim, that's your baby. So what is Empower Sports?
Well, Empower Sports is a multi-sport facility. It offers volleyball, tennis, and pickleball. I am so pleased to be a part of it. My role is to help develop the tennis and pickleball, but I have to be honest, I've enjoyed watching the volleyball, and it's just infectious. It's really fun. So it's a great facility, and it's a great place for kids to come, learn these great sports, become part of these activities. Adults also enjoy tennis and pickleball. We have a great facility to offer to people.
You're looking at somebody who is the least athletic person. I've actually, I played softball. I played the bench. I also broke a bunch of bones during sports, but that is neither here nor there. I want to talk about your students because I just see the smiles and the joys when you guys are just talking about Empower Sports. So tell me, big names, learners, are they seasoned? Tell me about that.
So on our volleyball side, we have like 4 seniors in high school that have already committed to play volleyball in college. So we do offer really high level volleyball training. We have some really esteemed coaches within the building. And we also offer volleyball for every other level in between. If you want to play competitively, we have a competitive adult league. But if you are someone that your version of volleyball is, the net outside at a picnic, totally fine. We have volleyball leagues for that as well. And I think that, we are the only facility that I am aware of, other than maybe some colleges, that have 3 courts inside our facility. So I feel really lucky. We have some, I know that we probably have, just from the recent girls volleyball season, 10 or 12 girls that made the all-conference team that play at Empower Sports. So it's a great, fun place to be, and we're always offering opportunities for people to get involved, whether it be tennis, pickleball, or volleyball. And honestly, we may add basketball at some point. We've rented out our facility to a wrestling club. We're willing to do that with martial arts or gymnastics, whatever. Our building is 45,000 square feet. So there is room for a lot of sports to be going on at the same time.
And that building is located in Kingston, right?
Yes, Kingston, right on Rudder Ave. It's a little tricky to find, but because it's behind the houses, but right next to the eye care center place on Rudder Ave, and there's a sign there for that.
Okay, perfect. Because I was going to say, I'm like, wait, I drive in Kingston all the time. And I'm like, 45,000 square feet. I'm like, I would see it. But you gave a good descriptor. I want to talk about your long-standing careers. You said 31 years, 40 plus years. Who have you kind of met along the way that you famous faces? Have you met any famous faces in all of your decades-long careers?
I've met a good handful of famous faces. Karch Karai, who is he was the women's team national coach that led the women to the gold medal in Paris.
Wow.
He and I have sat down and we've had meals together and things like that. I've also met Coach K and some other really influential coaches just in the industry. I and my staff, my volleyball staff, are always trying to learn. And so we are always striving to go to as many conferences and things like that. And I've been around some pretty high-level volleyball for a long time. I also know Mick Haley. He was also the national team coach. So, and then some pretty famous Sarah Franklin, Jordan Larson. These are all really high-level volleyball people that I wouldn't call them best friends, but we've been in the same circles and we've had conversations and I've learned from them.
And it shows literally you both are a fountain of knowledge about your respective sports. Tim, what about you?
Well, when I was coaching at West Virginia, I happened to see Patrick McEnroe play when he was playing for Stanford at the NCAAs, and met him there. And through the years, been able to run into him because we shared the same circles. I ran into him at a couple of different coaching conferences, and I was there fairly early for one of them. So the two of us sat and discussed, USTA tennis and so forth, while some professionals were training. And then a few years later, I was coaching the national 16 and under zonal championships in St. Louis. And this was in Chambersburg, and his daughter was playing in the event, so I got to reconnect with him. He's been a tremendous influence on me, a person of great knowledge and character. So that's one person. Another person that's sort of in the spotlight these days is Ben Shelton, the American player. His father, Brian Shelton, was a national coach for the USTA. He was a college coach as well, and I got to meet him at several seminars, and I've gained a lot of drills and knowledge from him. Those are just a few, and it's wonderful to have, contact with people like that, and that can provide a positive influence for you. But to me, the grassroots is a place of great joy because you see that child pick up tennis and they know that they're getting better, and all of a sudden they become a tennis player and they make their high school team, or they're able to make their college team even from very little in their background. So those are the areas that I really enjoy. It gives me a lot of, I really enjoy working with those players as well. So, when you have a player like that and you have influences at the highest level, it's just a wonderful connection.
I kind of want to build upon that for a moment. You were talking about, your youngsters who from a very young age picked it up and now they're making the team and all of that stuff. How important is it to build upon that talent and really set them up for success in their future careers?
Well, I think it's really based on fun. If the child is enjoying themselves, if they know that they're improving their skills, it makes it even more fun. We also work with parents and guide them through the process. There's so much emphasis placed on winning and the high levels of success, but the self-esteem and becoming good people as well as good athletes is really what's most important. And the sports like volleyball, tennis, pickleball, they provide character building, and so that student that I may have had 15, 20 years ago is now out of college and successful, contributing to the community. Maybe they have children and they're exposing them to tennis or volleyball or what have you. So I think that these are life sports and life activities, and so it's nice to be a part when you're making a positive influence.
And I think especially now with everything going on in the world, I think it's so nice for children to have somewhere to go after school or something to look forward to after school and to use. Listen, I have a 9-year-old sister. Her energy is unmatched. It's like from the moment she wakes up to at night, and she's way more athletic than I am. So this would be such a good outlet for her. But to evolve on that a little bit more, somebody like my sister, super athletic, somebody like me, is there hope for me at Empower Sports? Like if I picked up the racket, is there hope for me?
Absolutely, absolutely. I just started a couple of adult beginner groups, and also there are a lot of people out there that used to play tennis. They may have played in gym class, they may have played in high school, they may have played a little bit in college, they may play at the public parks, which is wonderful. But yes, there's absolutely hope because you can have fun. If you're having fun, that's really what matters, and the health benefits are there as well. So it's a win-win.
1000%. I am such a huge advocate for getting your body moving and speaking up for your health and listening to your body. I love what you guys are doing. I'm so excited to learn more after break. You're both going to stick around?
Sure, that sounds great.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back on the red carpet. the red carpet is taking over the tennis court today. We are back from break. I am with Tim and Nicole from Empower Sports. I'm learning a lot, and I'm also learning that even the most, non-coordinated person could pick up a racket and actually maybe be decent. So Tim and Nicole, thank you again for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Great to be here.
You, Nicole, do mainly the volleyball aspect at Empower Sports, and Tim, you're all about the tennis, pickleball, and all of that fun stuff. I want to talk to you about your volleyball programs.
So we offer quite a bit for volleyball. Traditionally, in this area of the state and country, prior to about 10 years ago, kids could only start playing volleyball when they were a freshman in high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There was no junior high programs. There were no youth programs. About 10 years ago, there was more of a youth movement. And now we offer 8-week block classes of instruction in volleyball for as young as 8-year-old kids. So just like they might play soccer when they're little bitty things and basketball, now they have the opportunity to play volleyball as well at a very, very young age. And I think that can help grow the love of the sport. We make it very, very fun, very age appropriate. And that's something that I'm really proud of, just to see so many more kids getting involved in the sport. On the adult side, we also offer women's leagues, co-ed leagues, men's leagues. We have a wide variety of options for the adults and for them to participate in as well.
You sound like the Empower Sports is constantly busy in Kingston. So when do you guys find time from, court to court? Is it open classes? Is it just talk to me about times and stuff like that?
Sure. So we have a couple different options. We have a new online system, if you go through our website, where you can reserve your court online, and you can do that well in advance. And then you when you get there at 5:30 after work, your court will be waiting for you. But we also encourage walk-ins and walk-ups. I would say our busiest times of the day are probably between 4 and 9. But we have plenty of time, for our retired people or, parents that maybe have a little more flexible job during the day while their kids are in school. There's great opportunities during the day for them also to come and participate, especially on the tennis and pickleball side. So those are probably but we are open 9 to 9.
Wow.
Monday through Sunday.
So 24/7.
Practically, yeah.
I also want to talk, we mentioned a little bit in break about Empower Sports is always evolving, always expanding, and the building is constantly changing. So tell me about that vibe and really what that means for Empower Sports.
Well, we're very excited with Nicole as the new owner of the facility. She's committed to making the facility the very best in the area. And there are going to be several major renovations taking place internally, externally on the roof. We have worked very hard to make sure that the roof has been sealed properly. There's going to be some new insulation on the indoor side that's going to not only improve the climate, the comfort level, but it will also improve the lighting for all aspects of the facility, as well as major renovations to the locker rooms and the front part of the facility to accommodate volleyball tournaments, tennis events, and so forth. So it's great to be a part of a facility with an owner that wants to make the facility the best that it can be.
And it sounds like it's already being the best that it can be, and it's growing and evolving, and that's really what the community and the children in our community and everybody needs. I want to elaborate for a moment about you guys launched in June. We
Yes.
have 30 years plus, 40 years plus of experience, all wrapped into one. But what would you guys say is your favorite part about Empower Sports so far?
For me, honestly, I think my favorite part about Empower Sports is the people that walk in the door. seeing them on a regular basis, like we definitely have our regular tennis and pickleball and volleyball people, they've really become like a family for us. We really try to encompass like that we're just one big Empower Sports family, and that we value each other. There's a lot of respect and trust and love between everyone. And we're always willing to help anyone in any way, whether it be volleyball, pickleball, tennis, or you need to change a flat on your tire. Like we're available to help.
So it's one big happy family, not just talking about the sports. Tim, I want to turn it over to you. What would you say keeps you, motivated? Like just as a whole in your career, because 40 years waking up every day, like what keeps you going?
It's the love of the game. I love the sport of tennis, and the sport of pickleball is growing. I'm getting to know the game much better as I'm more involved with it. When I was first starting out in my career, I spent some time. I moved from Ohio to Florida, and one of my goals was to learn the highest levels, learn about the highest levels of tennis. And I was very fortunate to be in a place where both WTA and ATP tennis professionals were training. So I got to work alongside several coaches and so forth, and work at that level and learn how those players train and improve and develop. And it was a wonderful experience, but it also taught me that that's not what I really wanted to do. I was much more interested in being at a facility where family was emphasized, and to work with not just the moms and dads, but the kids, and to be a part of their development. And so I think that all of those things kind of roll into one, with the basic love of the sport, that it's a passion. And I'm very fortunate to have been in the business for so long, and I'm still enjoying it, and just having a great time.
My uncle always says, shout out to my uncle Steve, he always says, if you love something, it does not feel like work. And I could say that about this, because I love getting to highlight organizations and people like you guys doing amazing things for our community. And I'm so happy and glad that you guys came on. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, but I want to know, what is next for Empower Sports? We'll start with Nicole.
So coming up, in the new year, we're going to be offering our fundamentals class, which is the instructional youth class I spoke about, as well as we'll be starting a youth volleyball league for kids to participate in as well. That's a little less commitment driven than a travel club. And then over the summer, we're going to have plenty of camps and clinics for kids to get involved in. And I just want to reiterate, I have never worked a day in my life. Like, I love what I do.
I love that. I 1000% love that. Tim, what's next for Empower Sports on your horizons?
Well, I'll first touch on the tennis and then the pickleball. With tennis, we have a program that it's not a consistent program. It's when it's available. But Friday Night Live is a social fun program for high school tennis players of all levels. I've run this program for close to 20 years, and the Middle States has seen the benefits of it, and it's now an initiative with the Middle States. And basically what it does is it brings in that player that maybe just barely made the team, and they want to play tennis indoors. It's a little bit less expensive, and it's social. We provide pizza, fun, music, and I have special guests that come in, and it's a really fun atmosphere. The kids that meet each other from all over the area maintain their friendships throughout their lives. It's really fantastic. So Friday Night Live is, we're actually running one this Friday night. We're going to be starting some local youth tournaments to try to get more of our youth involved with local USTA tennis events. It's a little bit hard to find some of these events in our community, so we're trying to run some events at Empower Sports for that. And we just had a college night, which is, I think, a unique program where all former college players and college players in the area can come during their off season, play, drill, meet other college players and ex-college players, former college players, and have a good time. We just started that last night, and it was an incredible success. So tennis and pickleball, we have those activities. And one more tennis activity I'll mention is we're going to start a high school open play
Okay.
that will be open to anyone who's a high school tennis player. And it's just basically an open gym. Come and play, meet other kids, play tennis, have fun. Okay, just very informal. On the pickleball side, we're going to be forming an after-school youth program that's coming in December. We have some pickleball tournaments coming up in December as well, fundraising tournaments, and growing our pickleball community. Just the continuing growth of both of those activities.
I love that. I'm so excited and so happy that you guys came on today. Before I let you go, I want to know, since you guys launched in June, how many people roughly would you say have walked through the doors at Empower Sports?
It's a great question. I would say between volleyball, pickleball, and tennis, we've probably had maybe 200 to 300 people easily
Wow.
walk through the door. One of the neat things, like I mentioned, like we have 3 volleyball courts, but we have 6 pickleball courts, and they're of like really high quality material. So the pickleball is really growing, and we have opportunities now. Like if you love pickleball, like you can come and play anytime you want, practically.
I know one of our evening anchors that I'm gonna have to tell him, because Nick Toma plays a mean pickleball. Gianna Gali and I, morning anchor, we're still waiting for him to give us lessons because he is so good and he loves the sport. So this is definitely right up his alley. You guys are always expanding and evolving. Never say never for more sports to get added, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're considering potentially adding basketball at some point, or again, like we just have a huge facility space. If there are other organizations, I've had interest from everything from softball and baseball leagues to have indoor batting cages, to field hockey would like to have some indoor tournaments. We have the potential to be unlimited. We just need people to reach out.
And reach out, I'm sure they will. This has been great. Tim, Nicole, thank you so, so much. As always, this is On the Red Carpet. Today it went green. Joey, roll the outro.
Welcome back on the red carpet. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to get through this episode and not cry, because If you are a Christmas Grinch, your heart will grow 3 sizes by the end of this episode. We're talking Christmas music with the sweetest 16-year-old boy. His name is Rayon Heater. He is doing a free concert at the Beaumont Free United Methodist Church in the Hunlock Creek, Bear Creek area. And let me tell you something. What makes him a standout 16-year-old, he's not doing this for money. He's asking for a donation. You get to hear Christmas music, sing along, have the time of your life, get in the Christmas spirit, all for a donation to the church's food pantry. But what makes Rayon so special besides his caring heart and personality? He's playing the piano blind. I was floored when I got the opportunity to be introduced to him. And let me tell you something. He explained his music to me and how he does it. And we bonded. So I'm so excited to introduce you to him.
We're going to jump right in. I'm super excited to be talking with you. First, tell me a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Rayon Heater. I am 16 years old. I live in Whitehaven, Pennsylvania, and I play guitar, drums, and piano. But
Wow.
piano is my main instrument.
I love it. I follow you on TikTok, so I see your videos quite often. And listen, you can play there, my friend. You can play. And that kind of leads us to why we're talking today. So tell me a little bit about your event at your church.
All right, so it's a Christmas concert and sing along, and I have a list of Christian Christmas songs, and Christmas songs like Jingle Bell Rock, Let It Snow, Here Comes Santa Claus, all that nice stuff. And I'm going to play it there, play it for everyone at the church. It's all set up for me, and everyone's going to sing along with me. And my parents are going to be there, our neighbors are going to be there, the whole community is going to be there, my teacher's going to be there, my family's going to be there, and they're all going to watch me perform.
That's awesome. And you mentioned a lot. You want people to come out. A lot of people, it does sound like they're already coming out. Tell me about admission, because you're doing something very unique for this event.
Oh, like canned food
Yes. Yep. So tell me about that.
to help poor people.
That's great. And I want to know like a little bit more about that. So tell me, what made you think of this? Like, have you done these events in the past or?
Well, I worked at the nursing home. I have a job at working at a nursing home, and I did do it every Wednesday.
That's so cool. What do you do there?
So I play oldie songs for the residents, like Frank Sinatra, the Beatles. They really love Elvis, and they like Sweet Caroline too.
Oh, that's fun. I bet you get a good crowd there and good reception. How has the feedback been from your nursing home gig?
Really good.
That's awesome. And you are making, honestly, such a difference. You're doing so great. I kind of want to, lighten the mood for a little bit. We're talking about the event. Remind people when and where it is.
So it's at the Beaumont Church. It's 2 minutes from where we live.
Hey, that's pretty good.
December 12th.
Okay,
That's-
so
yeah.
that's a Friday. And then what time is your event?
7 p.m.
Okay. And you mentioned all kinds of Christmas music. You have the Christian Christmas music, you have the classics. Which one's your favorite to play?
Maybe the classics.
The classics, like, do you have like an exact song?
Yeah, I like Joy to the World. I think Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is good because I do like harmonizing.
Oh, that is so cool. My favorite Christmas song, are you ready? And then I'll ask you yours, not to play, just your overall Christmas song. My favorite Christmas song is Mary Did You Know? My favorite of all time. You don't play that one?
I don't, that's not on my list. No, I didn't do that one.
Well, if you take requests, that's at the top of the list for me.
Yeah, I will play that if you want. If someone requests that, yeah, I'll play that.
That's a good song. So what overall is your favorite Christmas song?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean,
There's too many to pick from, right?
I mean, I think I like O Kamoi Faithful.
That's a good one too. I love starting Christmas mass out with those, with that song. Are you a big Christmas person, Rion?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
I want to learn more about, so why did you choose back to give to your the food pantry? Like I know you work at the nursing home, but why did you choose your church's food pantry to give back to?
Just to help my community.
That's a good answer. Short, sweet, to the point. I want to know more about you and your piano though. When did you start playing?
I started taking lessons when I was 5 years old. So for like
Wow.
11 years now.
You are incredible. Like you really are an inspiration because there's so many kids who let their, limitations like define them, and you're not doing that at all. So I'm so happy to see you excelling and exceeding. What's next for you? Do you think you'll do more events like this?
Probably.
What
Maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
what is your like dream one? Like you should try to find like Irish jig music for like St. Patrick's Day. You could play that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I know, and look at that drum set. You play drums too, you said, right?
Yeah, drums, guitar, and the piano. Yeah.
Oh, how do you do it? Like walk me through the process because you obviously are blind. Like I'm fascinated how you can do it all and you do it so well.
Walk you through the process of how I.
Yeah, like how you play.
Well, okay, so like for the piano, if I want to learn a new song, for example,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I would listen to the music like maybe one or two times and figure out the chord progression and the timing. And then I would like play it in my mind and try to figure out like what notes I should hit and like how I like how I would play the chord progressions. Try to put them all together.
So that's crazy. You could do it with your ear.
Right. I don't need
Wow.
I don't need a music sheet.
No, it's fascinating that you could pick it up with your ear and you could know the tune, and that's incredible. So remind everybody one last time when your event is.
It's at 7 o'clock p.m. at December 12th.
Awesome. And everyone's welcome who can attend, like all ages.
Everybody, everyone.
That's great. I'm so excited. I can't wait to sing along. How long have you been a part of that church?
Sorry, what was that?
I said, how long have you been a part of the church?
Few months.
And what's your favorite thing about the church community there?
The pastor, oh my gosh. He is he's very good at doing that. Like he's so emotional, like when he says what he's saying.
Yeah.
And is passion the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses
Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But here's the thing, your passion for music and giving back to your community, you are such a special 16-year-old. And I'm so happy. Rioni, you left me starstruck today. I'm so happy I got the opportunity to talk to you.
Oh, thanks.
And Mom's cheering you on behind the camera. Mom's a good camera person. Rioni, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Isn't he amazing? Guys, after I filmed that, I just want to let you know that I told him my favorite song is Mary Did You Know? And his mom asked if I was coming to the event, and unfortunately, I am super booked that day. But he said he was going to learn and play Mary Did You Know just for me. And I told her, please record it for me because I really want to see it. we have so much more to talk about in this episode. When we come back, I spoke with somebody from the church, and just to get their take on it and all that he is doing for the church community. We'll be right back. Welcome back from break. We are merry all the way on this episode of On the Red Carpet with Allison. Guys, December 12th, you want to be at the Beaumont Free United Methodist Church. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have met Rayon. He is wonderful. You will get to hear a myriad of Christmas songs. He said classic Christmas, classic Christian Christmas. Say that 3 times fast. I don't want to. I'm not only going to say it once. Now I sat down with somebody from the church to just talk about what this means for their church community. The church serves 16 families in need. And really, that food goes a long way. And your donation would go a very, very long way. Here's what she had to say.
Rioni was so cute, and I said, what do you love about the church? He goes, the pastor's my favorite.
Oh, that's so
So
cute.
I think everybody in the church is going to be really excited. I'm excited to hear like from your perspective, because I got more of the music side from him. So
Yeah.
let's jump right in. Like, tell me about the church first and foremost.
Yeah, so Beaumont Free Methodist has been around for a long time. It used to be a one room, literally like a one room schoolhouse type of a church, really tiny. And about 5 years ago, the church that we're in right now officially opened. And one of the things that Pastor Joe had made as a promise to God was that if we were able to build this church, this new church, then he would open a food pantry to be able to serve our area, the Buck Township, Bear Creek area. So we opened, I believe, in like 2020, the new building opened,
Wow.
and 2021, July of 2021, the food pantry started.
Wow. And that was in itself a crucial year because 2021, we were just coming off of COVID.
Right.
COVID happened. So from COVID since to now, I guess, how has the need been?
So in our area, we have a lot of older families and just older individuals. So we made sure, or Pastor Joe made sure, that the need for the food came at the end of the month. So that's why we do it at the end of the month. But it's been huge. It's been very helpful for those individuals. We've had a lot of positive feedback from it, and during that time where the need was so much, it was really just us trying to do our part to help the community.
And I guess even now, like the need is so great, like recently with the government shutdown and all that stuff, and we won't get into that, but how has the turnout been? Like, have you had a lot of people? I guess first explain to me how your food pantry works. Like, can people come in and just grab or?
Yeah, so they can't come in and just grab. We do work with Weinberg. So they are who distributes us the majority, and that's who our food pantry is through. So they do have to be registered. So you do have to live in either Buck Township or Bear Creek Township to be able to be eligible in our area. We do have an option where if it's an emergency, we are allowed to give food for emergency situations if you don't have a food pantry in your area, for example. So we do have that, but you would just come in. It's the fourth Wednesday of every month from 4 to 6. So you would just come in. There's paperwork that you have to fill out, which basically just has like how many people in your family, your income, so that way we know how much food to prepackage for you. And then the team that handles the food pantry, they're great. They have everything pre-ready for you. We have people to help you put it in your trunk, and you're off. So it's just a couple of minutes that you have to spend at the church, and they give you enough food to last you until next month. It's a lot of food that you get.
Wow. So
Yeah.
roughly, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, and if this is confidential, please
Mhm.
tell me, roughly how many families would you say you serve each month?
So it fluctuates, but I think the last, because I do the paperwork for the food pantry, the last was around like 16 families I think we have right now that
Wow. But
are.
still that's 16 families that have a meal on the table thanks to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really gratifying, during the holidays, especially too. Usually during the holidays we have more families that come in, and we try and do well, Lillian, who's Pastor Joe's wife, she tries to make sure that everyone's accommodated. So we'll do the food pantry the week before a holiday. So like for this month, it's going to be the third week instead of the fourth week. um,
Okay.
we make sure that there are items there that you could actually use to prepare a Christmas meal or a Thanksgiving meal, which just passed.
And now thanks to, in part by Rioni, you guys are even going to amplify
Yeah.
giving. So tell me a little bit about that. Like, how did that happen? Like, did he approach you saying, I want to play at the church? Like, how did this event come to be?
Yeah, so he had actually done a performance for our church not too long ago. So one of our congregation members, her name is Sharon, she's close friends with Rione's family. So she had invited them to church. They enjoyed it, and he offered to do like a musical. So when he did that first, I believe he did "Amazing Grace" is what he played on the piano for us. It was just so spectacular. And then him and his family kind of just, Pastor Joe and his family just collaborated and worked together to put together this. And I know Sharon is a big part in putting this together as well. So, and then the food pantry just works great into it. It just bring a canned good, just one canned good item, and that's your entry. It's great because we've also had other congregation members. We had a congregation member, his name is Shane. Every year he does a disc golf tournament, so that helps in as well because the donations go to our food pantry. So we're just very blessed to have people in the congregation that care and want to do something to better where their church community is.
I spoke with Rione, and he was just so, he explained to me like how he plays piano, especially, being blind. And I was sitting here fascinated. He's like, well, I listen to the tunes in my ear. And I was like, that's a talent. Like, that is a God-given talent.
Yes.
So I'm so excited that he's doing this event. And I asked him what he's playing. And, I don't know if you have the teaser, but he said, I'm playing a little bit of everything. I'm playing the Christian music. I'm playing the cult classic Christmas songs. So,
Yeah.
and then I asked him, I said, what is your favorite Christmas song? So I'm going to let you answer too. What is your favorite Christmas song?
I mean, it's so cliche, but it's All I Want for Christmas.
Oh, Mariah Carey's version though, right?
Yes, it has to be Mariah Carey version. But
Listen, she defrosted for me anyway. She defrosted for me in August. I was listening to her and Ariana Grande. My favorite, and I was telling him this, my favorite Christmas song is Mary Did You Know? Like, I love that song. I just, even the Pentatonix version, but it has to be the Pentatonix version or Carrie Underwood's version.
yeah.
But I want to go back to the food pantry for a moment. When somebody's looking at maybe an item to donate, what would you say goes off the shelves first? Like, what are you in desperate need of?
So we're always in need of like peanut butter, condiments, any sort of canned goods, pastas is another big one that we're in need of. But the main thing is like peanut butter and jelly, bread. We do have some families that have children, and sometimes Weinberg does have diapers that we're able to get from them. So even diapers, if you have them. But the basics where somebody could make a meal out of it, out of whatever you're providing with.
I want to hear from your perspective about the event. So talk to me about December 12th.
Yes, we're really excited for it. It is going to be, we've never done anything like this, first of all, at the church before. So we're excited in general to be able to do something a little bit different for the season, a little bit different for Christmas. That's like stepping out of the box to really get people to come to church. But we have a lot of people in the congregation that are just, I don't, it's different. Like, it's different for me to sit here and say like he is amazing at what he does versus you actually hearing it. Because the fact that he could just listen to
Yeah.
music, anything that he listens to, it is just like, sorry, my daughter is turning on and off the lights right now.
No, you're fine. I didn't even notice it. I was in my head hearing my email go off, and I'm like, oh, I hope she can't hear my email.
No. I'm so sorry. Anne Marie, I'm sorry. Give me one second. Anne Marie, you need to sit down. I'm almost done, or you have to go downstairs with Daddy. Okay, I'll feed you in a second. Go sit down. Oh my Lanta. Go sit down, please, Anne Marie. Thank you.
Oh, how old is she?
She is 4. She's 4, and then I have a 2-year-old that's luckily right now behaving downstairs.
I have a 9-year-old sister, so I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry.
no, you're fine. Do you feel like you answered that question? I could just cut it
Yeah,
off.
I think so. I think we're good. Yeah.
Kind of, I I want to know what is next for the church. Like, do you guys always have events like this? I know you mentioned the disc golf. So tell me what the upcoming months look like for the Beaumont Free Methodist Church.
Yeah, so right now we're celebrating Advent, of course. The very next event should be Easter, I think. So we do a big Easter event for our community and anyone outside of the community as well, for specifically the kids. So we do a little service in the beginning that's child friendly, and then we have a big Easter egg hunt. We actually get donations of hot dogs every year, and we do hot dogs for the community. And we usually have about like 50 kids that come out for it. So it's a nice, and we have the Easter bunny. So we do pictures with the bunny for free as well.
Fun.
Yeah. So we have a big backdrop and everything. So anybody could, if they come dressed up, they could get pictures with the bunny for free as well.
That's awesome. One final question, and then I will let you go, Nicole. I want to know, what does the church community and especially your church, what
Yeah.
do they want to say to Rioni for doing this event?
We wanted to say how grateful we are for him for doing this event. It's a big deal for us because it is helping us to just let us know that we're there. Number one, that the church is there because we did open during COVID, so it is something that what we weren't really able to get the word out that the new building was officially opened. So we appreciate him taking his talents, that his God-given talents that he has, and applying them to our church to just be able to further the ministry of God, because at the end of the day, what the goal is just to be able to spread the gospel. And that's what we are called to do as Christians, is we are called to stand on the word of God and make disciples and spread the gospel. So he is just helping us to be able to reach individuals that may not have even heard of our church before, and be able to just spread that gospel beyond our community.
Nicole, we're going to end there because that was just a beautiful message. That was absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy that I got to talk to you and Rioni today. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
Did your heart grow 3 sizes yet? Because if it did, that's probably your tell that you need to go see Rayon and sing along with him on December 12th. No excuses. There are no excuses. Get in the Christmas spirit, put on a Christmas hat, drink hot cocoa, eggnog. I don't know why you drink eggnog, but grab your Christmas cookies, whatever gets you in the Christmas spirit, and go join Rayon and the Beaumont Free United Methodist Church community. Do a great thing. Take a non-perishable food item and donate. Please go and support. As for me, On the Red Carpet with Allison, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, 2 to 3 p.m. weekdays. As always, it's been fun on the red carpet. I'm going to go listen to some Christmas music and some Hallmark movies, actually. Joe, you know what to do. Hit that outro.